Hi, before we start this clip, this is part 2, so please try to watch the part 1, otherwise this part won't make sense. So, yeah, it has the same title, so and it says part 1, so please watch it first. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I just was thinking the angle is quite weird. I don't know how many ring lights I have already broken. You can at the back see my white shepherd. Her name is Tiffy. Yes, back to the main topic. When I woke up basically from this, I had fainted, literally. So when I woke up, the doctor or the ambulance staff was like, trying to ask basic questions, and on the same hand, trying to bring me back to life. And then on the same hand, they told me about the extreme damage that had happened to my head, and I literally, office stools, they're like bottoms are usually made of metals and that. So when I fainted, apparently I actually got what, epileptic yeah epileptic gosh, I'm forgetting the word. Yeah, but I just got one of those, and that's how I started to I think I fainted first, and then I started to literally shake, like vibrate like crazy. I even actually, I won't share it here, but I have one video where I have seen myself get this fits, and it was, trust me, it was heartbreaking for me. It was really, had I known that what kind of impact this medicine can have on one, it doesn't, it doesn't outweigh, like, the negative is so brutal that the positive is not, I mean, positive things are not worth it. I can understand in cases like, if someone suddenly has died in your family, or something like extreme, like, or you are suffering from cancer, or your last days, or like really really extreme cases, and even then on occasion doses, like uh, not occasions, but doses has to be like, maximum. You maybe take it for 2 or 3 days, and after that you don't take it. You just take it for the worst time that you are not able to get out of. So for that purpose, it's amazing. It's a godsend. Or even a gastroscopy, if you are doing that, you are given this through, I think, through IV, and then it calms you down, so then you can be awake and do the gastroscopy. So it is used in various ways, which are very beneficial, but the thing is, they should be just used for that, and then it's not like you should be continuing it for years like I did before. Like, and I was so used to it that I wasn't used to it. I was so dependent on it. The more the time went by, things started happening. Like, my mom got cancer, and touch wood, she's fine now. But it was like my escape from the whole hell I was actually going through. And of course, if you are going through so much fear and so much anxiety and so much all that, then taking a pill that can actually suppress or remove that feeling for a while, of course, is tempting. It is very tempting. And when there is this medicine that you can just take it, and within 15 minutes your anxiety will be almost gone. So of course it's tempting, rather than sitting crying or shaking of anxiety, or heart racing and all that. So that was it. Like, my mom got cancer. That's the way I was coping. So I was taking certain doses, never overdosed it, but I was still taking dose that my doctors didn't want me to. So if say they wanted me to take 5 milligram a day, I was taking 10 milligram a day, and of course I would run out of them because I was just allowed to take one. Then those days when I would run out of them, this is when this kind of epileptic shock or whatever it's called, fits, is what started happening. So as soon as, like we say on Monday, I take until Monday I take my normal dosage of benzo given by doctor, and then suddenly there is no I have no tablet until Wednesday. So from Monday I will start, feeling the withdrawal, the strange like muscle twitching. You're shaking, you cannot lie down, you cannot calm down, you cannot fall asleep. Even if you fall asleep, you will be literally jerking. I mean, you will twitching and jerking. The body will be, even in the sleep. So you won't be getting any peaceful sleep. And as I said in the beginning, that this anxiety that you get with withdrawal, trust me, it has, you can't reach to it with a normal panic attack cannot match up to the amount of pain that you feel, the amount of, like, I literally started to say that I feel I have some sort of sore or something. If someone would open me up, they will see that I maybe have someone has scratched me over here, but I'm bleeding inside. That's the kind of feeling I used to explain. And then this even more worrying part came where I would start, going into these episodes where I would collapse and all that. And for this, they had to stitch me 13 stitches. Then I have a small, a small cut or something. And this actually happened in the hospital while I was being monitored. They happened to miss that I just got a epileptic episode. So they had no idea when they come back, and I'm sitting there totally confused with blood in my hand, and I tell them like what has happened to me, and they are like, apparently you just had another episode. This kept on going. I think it was 4 times this happened. The fourth time, which was the last time it happened, was it got me into ICU. They were really unable to make me come back to, like I wasn't breathing on my own. I stopped breathing on my own, so they needed to give me oxygen, and I stopped responding. I responded very poorly, and I still remember like going in and out from this, coma sort of phase when I was in the ambulance, and then all the sirens and colors, and I felt like, oh my God, something is serious this time. And I ended up in ICU. Things went well, and later on I contacted my doctor and said, this is what's happening. When I'm stopping, I am getting, really bad. I mean, I'm getting hurt. And it's scary. It can happen outside. It can happen anywhere that I faint and I hurt myself. So we came up with a plan that instead of, and this program is from, I've heard people from almost every country that they have this sort of program where you can go and get help to, that you taper from the dosage, the starting dosage that you have. Like, let's say if you are taking 40 milligrams. So you start from 40 milligrams and you start slowly tapering it. It can take, for me, it took around 4 months. For some people, it can take more or less. It just depends on the person themselves. After, and I used to go like twice a week to the hospital, and they would provide me basically the amount that I can take until the next appointment. So that was very, it made the whole situation much easier, because I knew I had some sort of benzo in me, so that I wouldn't get any episode of epileptic attack. Sorry, I'm fumbling again. So yeah, so I felt very safe after this is 2 years ago, and I, with their help, I stopped, and because of tapering so slowly, my body didn't react in a bad way. Yes, the anxiety was bad, but slowly my anxiety slowly started to come to the point where I could say, okay, this is the anxiety I used to have before taking the medications. So it became much better in the sense that I can't explain the sort of anxiety you get through, because of benzos. The withdrawal is just like, I can't even tell you. I don't know, I have no words for that. But I'm sitting here. My antidepressant is supposed to be, working with PTSD symptoms and anxiety symptoms, and I can't sleep at night, so yes, I have to take sleeping pills. That's the only thing I did. They let me, because sleeping pills are also benzo types. They are like related to each other but not the same. But that is the only, medication my doctor, felt like, no, this is needed, this is necessary for your sleep. And so I take one tablet every night. And yeah, I get panic attacks. I get, like, now when things, happen, I don't have that escape any longer. So what I had to do is I had to talk to my family and, be honest with them. And I think this whole thing can be another episode where I can actually go in depth and talk about, like, how to, communicate your depression or your whatever you're suffering from with your family, maybe friends, but with your family and parents. So if you have any questions regarding how I felt afterwards, or anything that I can help you with, I will be more than happy to help. So please leave a comment below. Please subscribe. It will mean the world to me. It's not easy for me to get up and do this video. I suffer a lot, and I still come here and put a smile on because I want to help as many people as I can. But I really need your support for me to keep going. Otherwise, I'm scared that I will give up, because it takes quite a bit from you. But take care, and I love you lots and lots. Have a nice day.